Welcome to the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena on the Six Nations of the Grand River Reservation as we wrap up Week 12 in the Arenalacrosseleague with the Six Nations Snipers taking on the Ohsweken Bears. Hello again, Lance Wynn working alongside JVI Productions, starting goalies for today's game. It'll be Dusty Hill for the Snipers, and for the Bears, Goa Abrams gets the call. The men in stripes handling today's game, Simon D'Souza is the crew chief. He's joined by Kyle Coulter and Mac Abbott. So once again, guys in stripes equally as good as the two teams on the floor. These two teams sit 7th and 8th respectively. No chance to change or flip in the standings. So with this being week 12, only 14 weeks in the Arenalacrosseleague schedule, that means these guys are playing and prepping for the upcoming playoffs. And off the draw, first possession is going to belong to Andrew Vredenberg and the Six Nations Snipers as they will work, set up their offense. Note the Hill trio out there. So Thunder, Ross, and Vern Hill all in the mix for the Snipers here tonight. Ross Hill looking inside. Quick shot right on from Dalen Hill. And now the Bears will counter the other way with Heron Snow. Dunford jumps in the rush. Dalen burning out there as well for Ohsweken. First dunk attempt, and that's a crease call. And quickly it'll go back up the other way with the Snipers. Of course, the Snipers come in. These two teams identical records at 2-9. There are no winless teams in the Arenalacrosseleague, and this being the 7th year, there's also not been a repeat champion. Trailing in late, Chayton King, his shot steered aside. Good save by Abrams. And on the run now is Kettle Kane. Kane Kettle on the run. Kettle shot just steered up by Dusty Hill off the shoulder. So a good transition opportunity, and possession now belongs to the Bears. Lucas Beaver, the Beav, great fakes, and Lucas Beaver opens the scoring. 1-0 Ohsweken. If you haven't got a glimpse of Lucas Beaver this season, then you are in for a treat. One of the good hands people, and he gets the ball in that kind of proximity of the net. Chances are he's going to find the back of it at least 80% of the time. And off the draw, doing his thing and doing it well is Sugahara. And now a chance here, Danton Miller with the Snipers looking down low as couldn't find anyone, looking for Ty Argent. Roddy Squire out there now. Lane Smith. Lane Smith has put together an outstanding season for these Bears. He comes in, of course, one of the leading scorers, 42 points. Jordan Goddard looking across. Smith peels around. That's going to be a high sticking call and an easy call as looks like Chandler Allen. And a one-handed shot off. Goddard grabs it, a reset, kick out in traffic. And Waylon Abrams, he'll come away with it. Net empty now and a full clock to work with here for the Bears. So a chance to capitalize here and nullify the penalty if they can put one in the net. No look pass, and they can't. So looking for Eddie Renaud down low. Either way, first power play of the game belongs to the Ohsweken Bears. So Chandler Allen, the guilty party. First power play opportunity for Ohsweken, of course. They come in working at a 51% efficiency rate. Six Nations have killed off 43% of their man-short situations. And the power play unit out there, get used to it because you'll see him. Jordan Goddard out there, Eddie Renaud, Lane Smith, Lucas Beaver behind in that big underhand right on Dusty Hill. Good save. Squire picks it up, moves up to Vredenberg. Chance here with numbers for the Snipers in transition. Slide it over. Off. Great save as just closing off that far side on Dalen Hill was Goa Abrams. And now Heron Snow will set things up. He'll retreat. So Burning back out there on the right side. Renault's going to wait. Beaver's going to filter in the top. Burning's going to let one rip. And Squire, that's going to be a back-in call as he didn't have both feet planted firmly inside the crease when he touched the ball. Therefore, it'll stay right here. So everyone get a touch around the horn with just over a minute left in the man short. That shot right on, stuck to Dusty Hill. And now Snipers will move it up with Tate and Sky. Quick pass up ahead, Vern Hill. So Vern Hill wearing different number, 97. His brother wearing 66. And Vern's going to bounce off a few and pulls that out. Still has it with the one hand. Even the double team, Vern Hill working hard, burning some clock now. Takes a hard check but gets some help from Wes Whitlow. And Whitlow forces an early check and possession to the Snipers with 11:16 to go here. And we got Vern Hill down and against the boards here. Couldn't see him as from our vantage point. And Vern Hill just back in the lineup. Hasn't been in the lineup for about 4 or 5 weeks and came back ragging that ball there. Took 4 or 5 good hits and hopefully he's going to be okay. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. So Vern Hill able to leave on his own power, and that's a good sign there. Hopefully just the wind knocked out of him, nothing to do with the rib area. Like we said, in 2 weeks' time, playoffs will begin in the Arena Lacrosse League, and it's all hands on deck. 35 seconds left to burn here in the Snipers' penalty. Ross Hill will go for a bit of a run. He'll work it across, get it back. Working now with the Thunderman. Thunderhill shot right on. Abrams easy save. And now the outlet, he'll move it up. And here come the Bears. Looking for an opening, second unit out. Abrams ducks in. Abrams tried to go far side. Good save, Dusty Hill. Rebound, Goddard. And they'll look to work it now around the horn. Goddard gets the shot off. Dusty Hill, good job to steer that aside. Burning, battling in there with Chandler Allen. So penalty over now, no damage done. Ball's still loose and hands on will give possession to the Snipers. 1-0 lead here. Goal scored early on. And peeling back out, miscue between Ty Argent and Danton Miller, and that'll go all the way down to Dusty Hill and into the far corner. Lucas Beaver's going to retrieve it and jump start here as we are under 10 minutes to go, opening quarter. Putting the wraps on Week 12 in the Arena Lacrosse League. We'll get you caught up on all the scores, everything that's gone on in the previous 4 days. Trying to work his way in and a good shot attempt, but not able to do a whole lot. And now Squire will bring it back the other way. Bradenburg. Work it around. Con General out there as well, looking for the screen and roll. Nothing to do. Thunderhill, kick it out. Miller trailing late, swings it across. And that one right on by Josh Miller. And it's picked up and it's Dunford now. Dunford on the move, has an opportunity. Dunford goes to the bounce. Great save, Dusty Hill. Kettle right behind him. And a good job now by Sky to get it over the timeline. So good effort by Dunford. Just couldn't beat Dusty Hill. But a transition opportunity nonetheless for the Bears. Skip pass, work across left side, Argent. Looking for something. Argent, kick over Ross Hill. Swing back, underhand, quick stick. Right on by Abrams. Gathered there by Argent. Had Ross Hill and does. Ross Hill off the post. So that'll go all the way back. That's tipped. Race for it with Kyron Costello, Chayton King, and some good interference run by Dusty Hill. And now at the 8.5-minute mark, Ross Hill move it up. Whitlow, kick it over. Danton Miller goes to the bounce. Right on Abrams. He'll look for the outlet. And here come the Bears the other way. Quick pass on the run. Not able to connect. And Jordan Mike battling for it in that corner. Getting some help from Mitch Zulian. Zulian, he's going to easily run under that. Him and Mike McLaughlin on the run. 2-on-2. Zulian, McLaughlin. McLaughlin waits for a trailer. Argent. Argent backhand on the money. Zulian tried to tuck it. Good save, Abrams. Back the other way comes Kettle. He'll trot over the timeline and had a notion, but he'll kick it back out. Krotowski will settle it down, and they'll figure it on over to the right side. The flip. And it's knocked away. Good effort by Sugihara. Sugihara gets his stick taken away from him, and they're going to call a slash there. And that's going to be the case as an extra message sent by Lane Smith. And Sugihara, good job to keep him focused. So Dalen Burning is going to go. He's going to give the Snipers their first power play opportunity of this game with just over 7.5 to play. Snipers, of course, come in with their power play working at just 42%. And the penalty kill for the Ohsweken Bears at 53%. So if you're into the math side of things, which I definitely am not, then you see where the advantage lies. Hill swings it across. Miller, that bounce shot right on. Good job by Abrams. Abrams now an outlet pass. Snow has some work to do. Going to have to beat the clock. Finds good Goddard. Jordan Goddard. Goddard shot and a great save, Dusty Hill. And Goddard goes in, and no sense getting it because Goddard's already got a penalty for it as he's going to go for goaltender interference. So with 1:32 left in the Burning penalty, Goddard will join him. We'll see if Hill does too, and that will, of course, take us to our first officials timeout. So back after our officials timeout, Josh Miller will go. He'll get 2 for rough, and Jordan Goddard will get 2 for goaltending interference. Now, sorry, not 2 for rough, but 2 for face mask is what Hill got. So those penalties will offset each other. Instead of a 5-on-3 now, it'll continue to be a 5-on-4 for 1.5 minutes. Now as the Bears look to work some clock here. Beaver, he's going to swing it around. They'll work it. Kratowski, he'll create some space. Getting worked over hard there as the Ty Khan on him. 6 on the shot clock. They'll roll it. Beaver's got it. He'll get that shot right on, and a late hit will give it right back here. So excellent piece of officiating as Beaver took a hit after he already took the shot and now has it in a chance. You got to keep your eye on Lucas Beaver. He's got all kinds of skills. Under 1 minute left now in the power play. So Ohsweken burning some clock here, looking to take it down to as low a count as they can. But a cutter now going in. The Twisters crease call. And possession will belong to the Snipers. Now 42 seconds left in the man advantage. Argent's out there with Thunderhill, Danton Miller, Ross Hill, and Chayton King. Power play unit for the Snipers here. Looking for the equalizer, trailing by a goal. On the interchange, zip behind, right in front. Miller working in traffic, stopped by Abrams. And now a pass ahead will send away Snow. We're under 6 minutes to go here, opening quarter. Lane Smith. Again, looking to burn some clock. Just in case you missed it earlier this week, of course, it was a home-and-home series for the Brampton Express Paris River Wolves. First game in Paris, Brampton won 15-12. Then at Brampton Memorial, it was a nail-biter, Express winning 14-13, so they take the sweep of the home-and-home. Yesterday's game out east on the east side, Toronto Monarchs, 16-9 winners over the Peterborough Timbermen. And the Whitby Steelhawks solidified the top spot for them, winning over the Oshawa Outlaws 13-6. And so penalty over now, no more power play. Teams playing 5 aside, and another delayed call coming. So a good effort there as Chayton King left his stick. Might as well, he'll be headed to the penalty box. And the Bears now work it back. Couple of lob passes. Beaver skips it. Burning out there now, Eddie Renault. But 5 on the shot clock now. 4.5 to go. Going to let it go. Lane Smith, and an illegal cross-checking call going to go to the Snipers and give Ohsweken their second power play opportunity of the game. So Miller and Goddard are out. Chayton King is in. The penalty box, that is. And with just under 4.5 to go, once again, this time the Bears will be looking to extend their 1-goal lead here. Same unit out there. They'll go around the horn again. Renault on the interchange at the top, and bad pass from Goddard. Bradenburg's going to run it down and think better of rushing it. Don't have the numbers, so he's got it now, and he'll look to take some ticks off the clock. Working with Argent. Argent, kettle on him. Goddard playing safety. Argent's going to go for a run. 10 on the shot clock. Argent tried to get one off. It got knocked down. He got taken into the boards. Good job, though, by Ty Argent and the Snipers as they utilized the entire 30 to kill there. Just a minute 15 now in the Ohsweken power play. Under 4 to go here. Lane Smith at the top. Be working with Abrams. Kratowski will filter out there late, but they got an overload of righties, so Lane Smith will slide to that left shooter spot. Smith has it got warmed up. Beauty pass. Quick stick finish to Jordan. Good Goddard. 2-0 for the Ohsweken Bears power play goal. Great job, Lane Smith. Everyone focused on him, of course, and he ends up doing a good job finding Jordan Goddard right on the doorstep for his first of the game, and the lead now 2-0 for the Bears. 3:25 to play opening quarter. Off the draw. Sugihara doing it again. Guy does it. Kanori. But it's the Bears that take possession, and Snow's going to work it. He'll flip and retreat. Kratowski's going to set things up now, and the Bears will go to work with their offense. Team's back to full strength. Beaver on the run. He can shoot that on the run, I tell you. Duck in, flip. Beauty flip, shot wide. Good scoop. Underhand on the money, but that one's stopped by Dusty Hill. Squire now. Quick bounce pass will send away Sugihara. And the Snipers now with a chance here to get on the board. Need a little something here. Both goaltenders have stood tall in this opening 15. Thunderhill has some room. Dumps it off and hit Danton Miller right in the stick. But I don't think he was expecting it. That pass in close quarters. Outlet pass. And here come the Bears. 3-on-3. Jumping into the rush now. That bouncer off the post. Picked up, loose ball. Jordan Mike has a man on the run. Couldn't connect with the general. He blows a tire. And that stick check attempt, nothing doing. And here come the Bears the other way with Kettle. Kettle has a man, doesn't have a man. Lane Smith to the shot, and it squeaks through. Lane Smith on the board. The money man has struck, and it's 3-0 Ohsweken. Of course, you know Lane Smith, the number one go-to guy for the Ohsweken Bears. That's his first of the game. He's got 30 goals on the season. And we're just under the 2-minute warning here, and the Snipers still looking for their first goal of this game. Off the draw, Sugihara. Sugihara with Argent. Sugihara's shot stopped by Abrams. Costello pushed back, and he'll launch it up. And tough one for the Beeve to handle, and instead a chance here now. They'll move it up. Bradenburg changes the angle. Great save, though, by Abrams. That pass stick checked. Bradenburg going to try to run under it. Good job by Dunford, and he'll send it ahead to the Beeve. And that's an 8-second count there. Good defense, though, by the Snipers. And now Mitch Zulian will go to work with Argent. He'll stay out there. Ross Hill filter out to the right side. Hill isolated one-on-one on Beaver. His shot wide of the mark. Rebound Costello. Costello gets taken down, loses it. Thomas Oakley in there. Nothing doing. Oakley Thomas. Thomas Oakley doesn't exist, but Oakley Thomas does. And that possession belongs to the Snipers. Hill. He'll let that go. Bring the thunder, bring the rain. More importantly, it's a 3-1 game. Thunder Hill with his first here today, and a big one. Gets the Snipers on the board with just over a minute left in this opening quarter. Just a good old-fashioned bounce shot from Thunder Hill. And off the draw, Sugihara. It would be big if the Snipers could strike again before the end of this quarter. That's for sure. Into the final minute, Danton Miller to work here. Working with Josh Miller. Miller chased out by Kettle. Miller has some room. Had a notion, picked the corner. He didn't have a whole lot of room to work with, but what was there is what he found. Miller time for Josh, his first of the game. It's 3-2. From our vantage point up here, you could see he had about a ball's width to pick that far corner, and he went down low on the big man Abrams and found the mark off the post and in. 41.9 seconds to play here in this opening quarter. So a big goal back-to-back for the Snipers off the draw. Sugihara. So a chance here, and wouldn't this be something for the Snipers if they could pull even before this quarter's over? Argent shucks his way back out, and it's Chayton King now. Gets ahead of steam. Chayton King tried to go. Good pad save. Rebound loose. 20 seconds left on the game clock. Ross Hill. He's going to go way back for it, and they'll move it up left side. Argent working with Thunder Hill on that side. Argent gets a step, peels out, looks for something, swings it back around. They work with Chayton King. He had a notion already. Good job by Kettle. He jumped on that. Dying seconds here of this quarter, and buzzer will go. 15 in the books at the ILA. 3-2, Ohsweken. All set to go here, second quarter action. 3-2 lead in favor of the Ohsweken Bears. Bears goal scored by Beaver Goddard and Lane Smith are the goal scorers. And first possession of this second quarter belongs to the Snipers now on a bit of a roll after back-to-back goals in the final minute of that first quarter to work here. And Ross Hill's shot right on. And a big pass right in the mud. Good hands by Kettle, and too many on the floor is the call. And we'll see. I'm not sure. I think that may go to the Bears. And again, more chit-chat. That's going to go to the Snipers. Looks like Chandler Allen's going to make that familiar stroll to the penalty box. Second time he's been there here in this game, as maybe that's not the case. So it's actually the Bears with the penalty. Didn't get the initial call, but certainly, so too many men for sure, and then an unsportsmanlike on top of that, and that will give the power play opportunity to the Snipers. They're second of the game, but it's a 5-on-3 here, chance to find the equalizer. Good skip passes, Argent to fake, no look. Josh Miller certainly teed up that underhand, but couldn't find the mark. And now back the other way come the Bears. Long way to go here for Ohsweken. Martin out there with Snow. Snow, great job, has 3 on him. Gets through them, gets a shot off right on, stopped by Dusty. So a good job by Heron Snow being aggressive. And now Thomas will work it up, and it's Vern Hill. And going to be another penalty here, and looks like too many on the floor, and that may go to the Bears. And if that's the case, it'd be a penalty shot as that underhand stopped, and that is the case. So with a penalty called, there's no room in the penalty box for a third, so in the Arenalacrosseleague, that means penalty shot. Coaches have the option of whoever they want to take the penalty shot can. So a chance here for the Snipers as they're going to go to Ty Argent. Ty Argent, Goa Abrams. Argent made it look easy. Money in the bank, Ty Argent. We're tied 3-3 on the penalty shot. So the penalty shot actually nullifies that last penalty. It'll still be a two-man advantage, I believe, for minute 3. So they will go back. Let's see if they go back to 5-on-3 or if it's a 5-on-4. And I believe it's still a 5-on-3. So Argent with his first of the game. He's got 12 in the season, but he's the leading point getter for these Snipers, hence the reason he took that shot. So notch another power play goal for the Six Nations Snipers in a 3-3 game, and they'll have a chance here now to take a lead. So Thunderhill out there and had a notion, did Whitlow, and Whitlow probably should have taken that shot, one of the better shooters on this team. So Whitlow out there, and now the insurance comes out and Ty Khan. Quick stick attempt from Josh Miller. And Kettle will scoop it up, flip it, Snow. He'll look and zip it. Dunford wasn't looking for it. Tough situation when you're down 2 with just 28 seconds left now. So if Ohsweken can get out of this, just having given up that penalty shot, they'll consider themselves lucky. But in the meantime, between time, here come the Snipers. Working with under 13 to go. No look, skip. And Argent! Oh, so delicate. Did he ever reach over and pocket that in the top corner for the go-ahead goal? So you talk about costly. Penalty shot, two-man advantage. And Ty Argent with back-to-back goals has given the Snipers a 4-3 lead. So that will nullify one of the penalties. Just 11 seconds left, and Ohsweken almost held on. But a dying seconds here, and teams will go back to full strength. Mike, he'll scoop that up. And now the teams are back to full strength. So both these two teams, and I have no problem saying it because I have covered a majority of their games, notorious for untimely penalties. And that's something that both these two teams will have to rectify heading into the playoffs if they have any chance of pulling off an upset in the early rounds. Snow will set it up, works over to Burning on the half board's right side, kick over Goddard. Goddard will be swinging around to the right when he can. Snow isolated, one-on-one on Zulian. Snow kicks it over. Lane Smith shot, good shoulder save there, and Vern Hill now the other way back out there. Good to see him. Got some room to work with. Back door, Vern Hill. He'll survey, dump it down, and they'll work it back out. And it's Dalen Hill. Swings it across to Miller. Josh Miller, no look. And that one goes off of Dunford. And a loose ball there. Snipers retrieve it, but dying seconds, 3 on the clock. That shot right on. So Abrams had to make a good save, and now Kettle's going to look to move it up. He does. Him and Snow have worked well in the transition, getting it over, and Goddard figuring in the mix too. Smith has an opening, has some room. Works it behind the net. The Beaver comes out. He gets wrapped up. Tried to go backhand, creased the call. And Dusty Hill now an outlet, and Mike McLaughlin's going to try to run under it. And he does, and that's going to be too many on the floor. This time it's going to be the Snipers. So Ohsweken will go to their third power play of this game. They're 1 for 2. Jordan Michaels served the too many men call. And now the Bears with a chance here to pull even if they can capitalize on a power play. So it's Goddard Burning out there with Lane Smith, Eddie Renault, and Vern Hill taking in hard on the boards on a check from Renault. Chandler Allen will pick it up, try to bull his way in and shovel. Keeping an eye on Vern Hill, making sure he's okay. Goddard, quick pass, backdoor one-on-one. Beeve, one-on-one, quick shot. Good save, Dusty Hill. Oh, he shimmied that left pad out there, made a good save now, and Roddy's going to move that up with a good pass. Tate Sky going to have to work hard to get it, and he does. Has a step. Sky, right on. Stopped by Abrams. Abrams will look to collect. Just over a minute left now in the Six Nations penalty. Goddard, he'll slow it down, set things up here with a minute left. We are at the 10-minute mark here. Second quarter, Smith and Renault. Quick pass, Goddard. Going to be another delayed penalty, this time to the Snipers. And you see them playing with 5, and clearly there's too many on the floor. There's a man in the box, and there's 5 on the floor. So an easy call. I don't know if the Snipers are working with my counter or what and can't seem to get it straight about the 5 on. But with 46 seconds left in the initial penalty, they'll be back in it, and they will be so generous and give the Bears another chance here on a 5-on-3. Burning tried to go far side. That one, good save made by Hill. They'll get a fresh 30 now. Sniffing it. Dunk attempt, Dusty Hill. Great job there as he kicked that one out. Abrams thought he had an opening. Now Dunford. Great effort by Dunford. He outraces Radenberg, and he'll move it up. A chance here. Goddard. Good Goddard. Goes to the corner. Good Goddard. Getting it done again. That's his second goal of the game. So second power play goal for the Ohsweken Bears. Pulls them even now 4-4 with under 9.5 to play. So half of the goals scored here right now, we're tied at 4, have come courtesy the power play, and still plenty of time left here with a man advantage for the Bears, but right now, Oakley Thomas going to go for a run, has some room. Thomas shot right on. Rebound scooped up Vern Hill. The slider almost beat Abrams. Instead, now it's going to be Kettle. Kettle will flip. Goddard now with just under a minute left and a man advantage. So a chance here for the go-ahead. Bears, they will work it around. Abrams has that knocked down. I tell you, got to keep an eye. 97, Master Thief. Burning rebound, rings it off the crossbar. We'll stay right here with it under 8.5 to go. 36 seconds left in the power play. Haven't seen Lane Smith get warmed up quite yet. Abrams at the top. He'll work it and go underhand, wide of the mark. That'll be a violation. So possession belong back to the Snipers. 23 seconds to kill. They will not rush to pick it up. You can bet that. And a chance now for the Snipers to kill this one off here. Whitlow. He's going to go for a little run. He's got Snow chasing him hard. Whitlow now. Send it over Thunderhill. Got Danton Miller with him. Back door opens up. 5 seconds left and the man short. 10 on the game on the shot clock. Thunder. So looks like we're going to get a call here. Looks like Lucas Beaver lost his stick or had it taken away, more like it. So the Snipers, again, untimely penalty, take away the last seconds of a power play, and it's Wes Whitlow that'll head to the penalty box. So the Ohsweken Bears go on their 5th power play of this half. They're 2 for 4. You would think that somewhere, somehow, the message would get sent to stop taking stupid penalties, but apparently takes a while as Goddard now swinging around. Lane Smith behind the net. Sizing it up, gets it back. Smith tried to fake that shot. No look, 10 on the shot clock. Renault working with Goddard. Goddard, good skip pass, short side, scooped up, and nothing doing there on a good effort, but Snipers dodge a bullet. They got numbers backdoor. Dalen Hill slides it over. Josh Miller couldn't beat Abrams, and now a good job by Costello to run under that. He'll move it up here. Goddard will set it up for the Bears. Just under 7 minutes to play here, first half. Smith and Renault will change. Renault will slide into that shooter spot. Smith down on the crease. Snow finds the range. May not be a snowy day outside, but it's a tad snowy in here. His first of the game, 5-4 Bears. Good job of working it around, and 3rd power play goal of the game for Ohsweken. So Snow with his first, he's got 14 on the season. Good to see someone with so much talent being a little more aggressive offensively, as he brings more to the table than just transition. And if you're going to showcase your talents, this is the place to do it. Off the draw. Zulian had it tapped away, but Argent will back him up. And backdoor zips across. And Thunderhill had a notion, but wrong stick side, so the angle wasn't there. And now that shot tried to catch Goa Abrams. Good job by Zulian to track it down. 10 on the shot clock. Zulian got to go to work. There's another guy needs to be more aggressive offensively. Good shot, but a good save by Abrams now, and Lane Smith's going to race up. Smith got ahead of steam, zips it off. Almost found Abrams. Instead, Thunderhill wide open in the basket and in the back of the net, baby. Dalen Hill on the flip side of that one. We're tied at 5. Great feed on the money from Thunderhill to Dalen Hill. And that's the way you work transition offense there, as Dalen Hill picks up his first of the game, 9th of the season. Off the draw, Sugihara again. Bradenburg now had a notion. He'll peel back out. We're under 6 minutes to play here, second quarter. Thomas. He'll swing it around. Argent. He too had a notion but swung it. Get it back now, that shot. Good save, Abrams. Loose. Battle going on in there as the reset. Thomas, bodies colliding. And you could see that there as that one knocked down. Danton Miller in tight. Miller has it, scoops it again. Eludes a couple defenders. Going to be a slash call there as easily DeWitt Martin's trying to take down a tree. Argent. Delayed penalty coming, 10 on the shot clock. Whitlow zips it across. Argent. Josh Miller with 4 on the shot clock. So with the extra attacker on, the Snipers don't even really get a shot off. And a delayed penalty will go to the Bears, and DeWitt Martin will head for slashing. Snipers will go to the power play again for the 4th time in this game, and that will, of course, give us a chance to thank some of our sponsors. Belco Construction, Classics to Customs Auto Body, Little Buffalo Gas, Guaranteed Glass and Tint, Nitro 54 Racing, Aero Express Sports, Audible Difference, Welling's Auto Service, and of course, Hill's Custom Coffins. You can visit, but you can't stay. We'll take a quick break. .454 to go here in this first half. Back to work with a man advantage go the Snipers. They've already capitalized twice with the man advantage here in this game. We're tied at 5. Behind the net, Chayton King, kick out. Miller's shot goes off the iron. Danton Miller will collect it. They'll get a fresh 30 to work with now. Miller, Hill, Argent. That sidearm will go up and stay in play, but a beautiful carom, and it's going to be Snowman. Snow, great save, Dustin Hill. Rebound. Kettle battled for it. McLaughlin, crafty, came away with it. Hill race and find Hill out of the back door. Argent. Him and King will work the two-man game. Sorry, him and Miller. That shot, not sure if that was a shot pass from Ross Hill. Sorry, or Owen. That quick stick and scooped up in the basket by Abrams, and a good pass. Beaver took his eye off it. Argent swiped it. So a couple of master thieves picking each other's pocket. Argent now will set it up. No look pass over Ross Hill. Good job by Simon D'Souza to get out of the way of that one. Or swing across. That one off the post. Ball's going to be loose. Lucas Beaver in a race for it. The Beav with the scoop. Beav has Josh Miller on him. Backhand try. Almost snuck under. But a good job by Dusty Bottles to roll on that, keep it from going over the goal line. 10 seconds left in the penalty. 3 minutes to go in a half. Thunder goes to the underhand again. Abrams stood tall there. Miller inside, close, looking for Ross Hill. Plays a crazy carom. Good job by Chayton King to fish it out. Miller, he'll slow it down. They'll regroup and reset. Quick shot right on Abrams, who's had a solid game here. Abrams, a good outlet pass. Dunford has Lane Smith. Dunford, Smith, back of the net. Beauty goal in transition. The Ohsweken Bears bite again. 6-5 to score. Transition offense can't get any better than that. As Smith with his second of the game, and you could see he called for that. And a beauty pass right on the money. And it had to be. And Smith pockets to go ahead for Ohsweken with just under 2.5 to play. Off the draw, Sugihara been dominant in that circle. Dalen Hill now. He'll work it into the offensive end. Teams back to 5 aside. That hasn't happened too often in this first half. As Thunderhill will swing it around. Whitlow. Shot from way out. It's the General. Con General finds the finish. And one more time. We are tied 6-6. Just a good hard overhand from the General as he gets it done. Off the draw, Dalen Hill makes a nice fake backdoor, threads the needle instead. He'll get it back on the give and go. Underhand deflected. So Abrams now, he'll look for Dunford. Dunford hustles under it and has it. Wrong stick side, but Dunford, good job attacking, makes the defense work. And you got to put pressure. Dunford one-on-one, Dalen Hill on him. Skips it across Goddard. Goddard trying to change his angle, trying to duck his way in. 6 on the shot clock. Burning, his shot steered aside. Ball loose now, and Thomas does a good job to corral the loose ball. He'll move it up to Vern Hill. Vern Hill always pressing the issue. Backdoor, wrong stick side to Thunder, his brother, and that one right on. And a quick pass up to Kettle. Kettle has Lane Smith in the back door. He'll find him. Allen will be right on Smith. Smith will spin off him. Spin off another. Lane Smith wrapped up. Lane Smith shovel just wide. Ball loose. And here come the snipers at Zulian. Working with Allen and Sky. And probably should have went to the other side. Zulian was on his wrong stick side. Allen should have went to Sky. Instead now Kratowski. Down low. The Beeve! What a save, Dusty Hill. That was a crease call, but read that. We're into the final 40 seconds. Bradenburg will slow it down. They'll work it to the half boards. Whitlow. Whitlow steps into one. Wes Whitlow on the snipe. 7-6 Nation. They needed more from Wes Whitlow. He comes in with 21 points. That's just his 7th goal of the season, but he's certainly capable of pocketing a lot more. But a big one comes with 25.8 seconds left here in this opening half. Off the draw. So we're going to have a timeout called, and we'll take a quick break. So it should be the final possession of this first half. We'll go to the Snipers with 24.6. They'll hold and try for the final shot. Net empty at their end. Extra attacker on. Floor spread nice and wide, and 15 on the game clock. Shot clock's turned off. General at the top. They'll go to work with 10 now. Offense set. Gets deflected. Knocked down. Vern Thunderhill inside. Tight backhand try. Wide of the mark by Argent. And that will do it. The half comes to a close. 7-6 in favor of the Six Nations Snipers. Back with the third. All set here as we are underway for third quarter action in what's been a great lacrosse game up to this point. Some timely, ill-advised penalties by both teams in the first half have kept it close, but it's a one-goal game, one-goal lead here for the visitors from Six Nations. Of course, these two teams share this facility as their home rink, and this time the home team is the Ohsweken Bears. They'll move it up, quick pass, Kratowski. He'll peel back out, look for a trailer. On the run, and that shot from Burning was wide. Good job to corral that and regroup. Behind the net, Beaver looking inside to Goddard. That was a tough pass to make. Tycon will scoop it up and send away Dalen Hill. Hill, he's going to leg it right up the middle. Hill dumps it over, probably a little too late as he had Chandler Allen. Allen now going to work the body. Good job there to get that up. Bears now going to have to work, and great swim move there to get out of trouble by D'Amico. And now he'll retreat and give way to Eddie Renault. Renault with Vern Hill on him. Vern Hill, he'll swipe it. Vern Hill will work him hard. Gets sent back. Bears have it, and it's Abrams. Abrams got a shot just on, and rebound now. Snipers corral it. Dalen Hill takes a check, still trapped in there. Good job on the forecheck. Abrams going to complete the turnover, and Ohsweken now going to look to set it up. Just underway here, third quarter. Renault, he'll swing it around. Goddard will slow it down. Beaver, Lucas on the run, his shot. Good shoulder save by Dusty Hill. And he'll look for an outlet, and he may have to air it out. Instead, he goes beauty pass, and it's Jordan Mike now. He'll give way, and Ross Hill will work the right side. Half board, skip, Danton Miller. Josh Miller looking inside. He'll peel back out. Works over to Hill. Thunder! Hill! Bring it to me one more time. 8-6 Snipers. Underhill just doing a good job getting his feet set and managed to park a good shot, good overhand, and beat Abrams. And largest lead of the game now for the Snipers, 8-6. Of course, these two teams come in. The Snipers have lost 2 in a row. The Bears have lost 8, and no easy task as you see Zulian does a good job to avoid a defender, and Snipers now will set things up. Of course, when you talk about these Snipers, you got to talk about their coaching staff as well on the give and go beauty finish. So Mitch Zulian, figuring in the offensive mix, takes a beauty pass from Ty Argent and finds the mark. Great look by Argent, great finish there by Zulian, as he extends the lead now to 9-6. First of the game for Zulian. Off the draw this time, Sugihara. No luck, it goes all the way back. Bears all over. Thunderhill looking to cause some trouble. Dunford plays the carom nicely. And a pass ahead, but almost a Sui pass. Instead, it's going the other way. Ty Khan, he'll flip and it gets deflected. He'll get it right back. Numbers now for the Snipers. Conman goes to the sidearm. Rebound, Chayton King. Back over had Whitlow. Whitlow tracks down that loose ball. Dumps it down low. Chayton King tried to go top corner. That was stopped, and now it's to be the other way. He'll loft one up. Snow will run under that one. So the Bears looking for something here. Renault, they'll work it around. Abrams out late. Good kick pass. Back to Snow. Snow skips it. Renault ducks in. Renault tried to slide that one over, got blocked. Dusty Hill now will look for an outlet. Finds it in Mike. He's got McLaughlin to his left. He'll wait. Dalen Hill will slow it down. Snipers coaching staff, of course, Darcy Palace, the man in charge. His assistants, Vince Longboat and Nick Skye. And no surprise that when you easy save from Abrams, that underhand from way out, and that pass is going to go up, and Lucas Beaver, you can bet he'll track it down, which he does. You talk about the Bears, and had the trailer, now the other way. Zulian in alone, one man to beat. Zulian, and that's too many on the floor. And the protest will be mild there, as we're going to see. It looks like Mac Abbott's called the Snipers for too many on the floor, and that will nullify the scoring attempt from Zulian. And it's Jordan Mike will head to the penalty box, and the Ohsweken Bears will head to the power play for the 6th time. They're 3 for 5 in the first half, and Lane Smith will quarterback this time around. He'll work the interchange. Kwiatkowski and Goddard looking in that middle there, and ball's going to bounce around. McLaughlin, great job, has Vredenberg, beauty pass. Vredenberg can't get it cleanly, takes a hard hit, rolls off. Vredenberg, in alone scores. Andrew Vredenberg with a shorthanded marker. It's 10-6. Great effort by Vredenberg, but it was that lead pass from Mike McLaughlin that made the difference. And Vredenberg pockets his first of the game, but more importantly, a shorthanded goal given up by the Ohsweken Bears. Uncharacteristically, certainly in this game, and Sugihara now with 1:30 left to burn here in the penalty. Sugihara is going to go for a run. Good cross check there and some excellent defense from D'Amico. But Sugihara, master at keeping possession. Dalen Hill, second shorty of this penalty. (11-6) on two short-handed markers. Dalen Hill getting it done. So maybe if you're Ohsweken, and if you could, you would take the penalty and defer it, take the yards instead and not have to play the power play, because they have struggled here in this third quarter. Snipers come out on fire. Vern Hill will move it over. Allen. So a minute left now in what is the Ohsweken power play, but looks more like the Snipers power play as they've pocketed two shorties. Whitlow, Miller out there. Thunderhill working with Chayton King. Whitlow, 5 on the shot clock. Whitlow's going to roll off Snow, and they'll leave it, dump it in the corner. So a quick run by the Snipers after two late goals in the first quarter, and that took a one-goal lead into the break. Now Lane Smith trying to get his team on tack here, and he does. So Lane Smith, as always, money in the bank. He'll add to his tally, third of the game. He's got 32 on the season. But that halts the three-goal run, and it's an 11-7 game. Just under 9 minutes to play here, third quarter. Lance Wynn working alongside JVI Productions. You know the deal. Same old as Dunford. We'll get it over the timeline, and he'll set it up with the Beeve. Abrams hasn't had a chance to really unleash that good shot he's got, and that's not going to get it done either, as it's scooped up and moved up Vredenberg and Vern Hill. Vredenberg. And too many's going to be on the floor. It's going to go to the Bears. Vredenberg now. And Six Nations will set it up here. Delayed penalty coming. Miller. Slide over, work behind the net. Thunder. Argent has room to tee it up. Ball loose now. It's picked up, and Vern Hill will slide it to Miller. They'll reset at the top. Inside. Tough pass as the General rung it off the crossbar. So back to work with a man advantage go the Snipers. One for four with the man advantage, Six Nations. So this is their fifth power play opportunity of the game. Chance here to extend this 4-goal lead. So Whitlow out there with Hill and Argent, Danton Miller, and Thunder down on that crease. Argent has room. Josh Miller. He's going to go to the bounce 5-hole. The only one that saw that hole was Josh Miller and everyone on this side of the bleachers. Power play marker for the Snipers. Their third power play goal of the game. And tack on another one for the Hill. So Josh Miller picks up his second goal of the game. 12-7 to lead for the Snipers. Bears with some work to do. Once again, neither of these two teams can flip-flop. They are in backhand try by the Beeve. Just stopped by Dusty Hill. Neither team can move up in the standings. Really, they're going to finish 7th and 8th. They do have a chance here to flip-flop. And Lane Smith dumps it behind Beaver. Inside, chance, just wide. Renault fighting for it. Knocks it over Lane Smith. 5 on the shot clock. Smith, his shot right on, and that'll be a shot clock violation as it went off the defender, and Delayed penalty, and it will go to the Six Nations Snipers. So that will be a holding call, and Sugihara will head to the penalty box. Ohsweken will go back to work and hope for a better power play than the last one where they surrendered 2 shorthanded goals. Skip looking for Renault. Tough bounce, but played nicely. He'll look for an opening on that left side. Renault, his shot, steered aside, Dusty Hill. Rebound Burning. Quick pass for Renault, but that was covered. Good job, McLaughlin. McLaughlin's going to roll it up to Vredenberg. That's some good headsy play there. Vredenberg has Dalen Hill with him. He'll pull up short. 6.5 minutes to play here, third quarter. Minute 20 left in the penalty. Snipers holding a 5-goal lead here. Trying to turn the corners, Whitlow, but with 5 on the shot clock, they get that shot on as Thunder Hill made Abrams make a save, and then a good pass out, and it's Dunford. And a miscue will give it right back, and with 6:01 to go, that will take us to our officials' timeout. Set to go here as we're just under 6 minutes to play here at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena on the Six Nations of the Grand River Reservation. Wrapping up Week 12 in the Arena Lacrosse League with the Snipers and the Bears. And a good job defensively. That's going to be a penalty. Kettle's going to jump on it, has a chance. Kettle shot stopped by Dusty Hill. So penalty coming here. Easy call. Looks like Ross Hill's going to go. And the Snipers are going to be down a couple as Whitlow's going to go for tripping. So for 38 seconds, the Bears will have a 2-man advantage and a chance here to cut into this 5-goal lead. So Lane Smith will jump start this. Heron Snow will play safety, going to the bounce right away. And a chance now as legging it up as Oakley Thomas. Thomas gets bodied, and Goddard now the other way. Goddard shot stop Dusty Hill. He was chased by Thunder Hill, who was relentless on the pursuit. And now they'll look to work some clock. Thunder out there with Vern and Ross. Ross Hill, they'll try to duck in. So the three brothers playing short here, trying to kill a penalty. And you got to watch because they are crafty. And that one goes awry, and it'll come back. And it'll be the Bears now. Smith. He'll look, send it back up. They'll set it up now here. Coming out late is Abrams. 7 on a shot clock. And that one burning and had that knocked down. And my apologies to Kent Baker Printup, who I was calling Kratowski all this time, and it's Baker Printup, so my apologies there. And should have known. Snipers here. So first penalty's done, 30 seconds left in the second. And that's going to be through the crease. So the general, and he's going to go for a delay. So the rule is the whistle blows, you drop it where you're at and drop it like it's hot. You don't touch it. And unfortunately, that lesson here in Week 12 still has to be learned. So right back to the penalty box, go the Snipers. Right back to the power play, go the Bears. 9th power play. So another 2-man advantage for 20 seconds here. Got to figure the Bears got to try to capitalize twice. Baker Printup working with Smith. Smith tried to go top corner off the crossbar. Rebound! Baker Printup cleaning up the mess. That's the way you do it right there. His first of the game. Fourth power play goal for the Bears, and it's 12-8. So a big goal by the Bears puts an end to a bit of a drought. Well, I won't say a drought, but if you look at the way this game has gone, it was 3-2 Bears after one, 7-6 Snipers at the break. It's now 12-8 Snipers, and Sugihara battling in there, and that battle rages on. So back to it, Argent now. He'll look, and 1:20 left in that first penalty. Sorry, in the second penalty. First penalty nullified by the goal. Ross Hill. Hill lets it go. Tried to sneak it through the arm. Good save, Abrams. An outlet pass to Dunford just out of his reach. Rowdy Roddy. He tucks it in nicely. Over the timeline. Squire. He'll get it over. Dalen Hill will slow it up. 50 seconds left in the penalty. Thunder. Dalen Hill worked over by Dunford. 5 on the shot clock. They'll swing it. Quick shot on net, goes off the post and out. So that worked out for the Snipers. They'll get a fresh clock with just 31 seconds left in the penalty. Dalen Hill almost ran into two, didn't know it. Argent. Little dipsy doodle again. No look pass. Squire. Backhand into the corner. Argent will run it down. 10 on the shot clock. 10 left in the penalty. Argent gets a step. Puts on the brakes. Peels back around. No look, goes off the post and out. It'll stay right here. Belongs to the Snipers. So right now, things working in Six Nations' favor here with just over 2 minutes left in this third quarter. Argent. Penalty over now. Teams back to 5-a-side. Whitlow took his eye off it. Whitlow trying to duck in. Whitlow loses it. Still going for it. Picked up General and Whitlow. How tricky was that? As Wes Whitlow getting it done for the Snipers. They tack on another. Snipers need a little something. Need something a little more out of Wes Whitlow, and that was certainly positive. That's his second of the game. Back to a 5-goal lead, 13-8. Peyton McIntosh in that circle against Sugihara. Those two have been going head-to-head for 3 strong quarters here. That one goes up. Sugihara flipped that one up in the air. McLaughlin will run it down. And the Snipers now with possession will move it up over the timeline. Couple of Hills out there with Danton Miller. That overhand knocked down. Good job by Costello. Fished out by Martin. And DeWitt Martin now will move it up. Martin to flip ahead. Renault. So Ohsweken looking for something positive before the end of this quarter. Burning. Working it to Beaver. Beaver will switch hands. Helmet goes flying. Not sure what happened there as Oakley Thomas lost his lid. Baker Printup. Waylon Abrams. From inside the dotted half circle, it's 13-9. Big goal there from Abrams, giving his team a bit of a lift. That's his 11th of the season. First here today. And with 57.9 seconds left in the third, the lead is back to 4. Good crowd on hand here at the ILA on this Sunday afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Always appreciate your eyes and your ears. Sugihara, good job on the reverse. Goes to the shot right on Abrams, and that laid right there. Good job of getting some help from his friends now, and here come the Bears the other way. Don't have the numbers, so they'll set things up now. With 32 seconds left in the game clock, picked off by who else but Swiper, no swiping. Vern Hill on the run with Zulian. They get to their right stick side. Hill runs into a defender. Good job by Dalen Hill to back it up. He's going to move it in. Dalen Hill goes to the underhand wide. That's going to go off the bench door, and the carom goes right back to the Snipers. They go to work with 10. Zulian, no look. Vern Hill tried to go 5-hole. Closed off by Abrams. And now they're going to just move it up. Beaver's going to take a shot off, you can bet. And he does, but 3/4 are in the books. 13-9, Snipers. Already set to go here for the fourth quarter. Some work to do for the Ohsweken Bears, trailing the Six Nations Snipers by 4 and off the draw. Good job on the forecheck as Oakley Thomas laying the body down. Vradenberg now, and that's going to be an 8-second count. And possession will go to the Bears. So Ohsweken needs to jumpstart this fourth quarter with a little bit of pep here. Get back in this game. The Snipers have to keep doing what they've been doing, and you can see a good hard shot will go up and out of play. So the Bears get one shot and out, and the Snipers now with a chance here on offense. Thomas with the inbounds. He'll work it, Dalen Hill. This, of course, the final game of Week 12. 14 weeks in the all-regular season. Then we head to playoffs, and it's all on the line. Lane Smith ducks in. Smith tried to go far side. Couldn't pick that corner on Hill. Snow. Smith. Oh, he'll bend but won't break. Good job. Kick it out, swing it out. Renault. His shot dying seconds, and Vern Hill now is going to counter the other way. Hill. Back door. Gets it back. Vern Hill eludes one. Tried to go far side. Just wide. And back the other way now is Snow. Snow getting work. Thunderhill chasing him down. Baker Printup has some room here. He'll wait. He'll survey the situation and move it in. Lucas Beaver goes to the overhand bullet. Wide. Good job to keep it over the line. On the right side, Goddard now going to take a strong flip. Dive and crease the call as Abrams had a toe on the line. Great job, great piece of officiating right on it by Simon D'Souza. And now they'll slow it up here with Thunder. Him and Argent working on that left side. Thunderhill's going to let that rip. That's wide of the mark. That's going to go all the way down to the other end. And that'll be a violation. Possession belongs to the Bears with just under 13 to go here in the fourth. Quick pass, looking for Burning. And trying to keep it over, but it's going to be flipped, but it goes right to Jordan Mike. Mike. Morgan on him, and now Miller. Good bounce pass, finds Whitlow. Whitlow. He'll shake a few. Chayton King's bounce had too much on it. Rebound, Miller. Skip across to King again, lets it go, but right on. It sits there in that dotted half circle. Whole lot of scooping, but no one's picking anything up, and Danton Miller does. Thunderhill will slow it down now. Snipers doing a good job on those loose balls. Had Thomas inside, got knocked down. Good defensive play. A race now, Whitlow. No reset, so just 10 on the shot clock. Quick pass. Vern Hill's going to have to make a good decision. He does. Finds Thomas. Beauty pass. Great save, Abrams. Again, Thunderhill sliding it to himself. I tell you, may not be a whole lot of size in that family, but the craftiness is there, and good job to keep it on this side of the line by Argent. Great effort by the Snipers here as they've got to try to hone things up for the playoffs. And that gets knocked away. Good job there by Snow. Snow legging one out. Snow, good hesitation. Gets wrestled down. And no call on the play as there was a bit of a size differential there. And now Zulian. Pressure. Sliding through was Thunderhill. Couldn't get it through the wickets. Outlet pass to Kettle. Kettle on the move. He'll curl back out. And they'll set things up. Smith. He'll work it down. Beaver has a cutter in Burning. Burning holds on. Burning now. In tight. Stop by Dusty. Zulian in some trouble. Great footwork. Gets out of a jam. Has some room. Mitch Zulian over the timeline. He'll dump it off. Retreat. Dalen Hill now. Work the half boards. 10.5 to go. Fourth quarter. Both these two teams looking for their third win. And out comes the King. He has returned. And it's 14-9. Great job to find Chayton King rolling out of that back door late. And he snuck that one by Abrams with a quick underhand release. Off the draw, Sugihara. And he'll take it, switch hands, lets it go. Good save, Abrams. Great job by Kettle, tiptoeing around that crease. Pass up to the Beaver, great one-handed grab. He's going to peel out. Allen's all over him. Beaver, great hesitation. He'll fake the flip, make the turn around the corner, and again run into another defender. Great work, Lucas Beaver. Swing around, Goddard now. Got to get something going on the offensive end, under 10. Stick down. That underhand, telegraph. Ty Khan battling for it. Baker Printup knocks it away. Shot clock violation will give it right back to the Snipers. A little bit of cleanup for D'Souza to do as broken stick gets retrieved. And now Danton Miller. That shot as looked like Ross Hill all over that, but again, Abrams has been pretty tight between the wickets. But they have changed it up on him, and it was that run here in the third quarter that made the difference. 3 straight by the Snipers, and Lane Smith changes the angle, lets it go wide of the mark, almost fished up. And Dusty Hill trying to do everything in his power to get a hold of it. Goddard battling for it. Shot clock winding down, and it will be a violation. And it'll be possession belongs to the Snipers with 9 minutes to play. Like we said earlier, just in case you missed it, Thursday night, the Brampton Express 15-12 winners over the Paris River Wolves. Friday night, Brampton Express 14-13 winners over the River Wolves. Back-to-back wins for the Express. They are going to be a threat come playoff time. Toronto Monarchs, 15-9 winners over the Timbermen. Now chance for the Beav. Lucas Beaver, and it's stuck right to Dusty Hill. So the Monarchs winners over the Timbermen. The Steelhawks, 13-6 over the Oshawa Outlaws. And, of course, this game underway here. Next week, again, another full slate. And that shot, good save by Abrams, loose in a dotted half circle. Good job by Costello. Avoids a high stick. Well, he got a high stick, but took it. And now it's Kettle. Kettle gets a step on Sugihara. He'll put on the brakes. We're under 8 minutes to go. Next week, Saturday, it will be Brampton against Oshawa. In the 1 o'clock game, 5 o'clock. Paris River Wolves and the Whitby Steelhawks. That'll be a big one there. Too many men on the floor, the call. Sunday will be another doubleheader right here at the ILA. The Toronto Monarchs, defending champs, taking on these Ohsweken Bears. And then the Peterborough Timbermen up against these Six Nations snipers with 6:46 to go. Sorry, with 7:46 to go. Looks like back to the power play go the snipers. So the Bears certainly not helping their own cause here. 3 power play goals already for the snipers. That's how they got back in this one, and a chance here now to go to work leading by 5. So Argent's at the top this time around. He's got Danton Miller and Thunder Hill on that left side. Miller, skip, Whitlow. Whitlow tried to tuck that in the top corner. No reset on the play, so they'll get 30 more to work with. No need to rush as Josh Miller unleashed an underhand, but a great job to block it. Whitlow, and Whitlow bulging. Wes Whitlow put those 2 W's together, and you got yourself a power play goal, their 4th of the game. 59 snipers. Good to see Wes Whitlow figuring in the offensive mix. We felt that he has been a little quiet on the offensive end, sometimes deferring on shots that he should take and making a pass instead. Not so this time around, as one of the better shooters in the Arena Lacrosse League goes to work from that right shooter spot. Argent now, as the snipers appear to have taken the wind out of the sails of the Bears, as we're under 7 minutes to go now. Argent looking out. That one's picked off by Kettle, and I tell you, hats off to Kane Kettle. He's working hard all the time, 100%. Doesn't matter the score, doesn't matter the situation. He gives it to you. Everything he has, 99. Great pass play inside, but Vern Hill, the ultimate swiper, and he thought he had Zulian heading right down the floor, so the idea was there. But they weren't on the same page, and now here comes Costello quickly over the line to Goddard. Under 6.5. He'll work it up, swing it around. Baker Printup. Bears have really spread the floor out offensively. Goddard reverses the flip back, and Burning tripped over his own feet, and now McLaughlin in the rush with Hill. McLaughlin, backdoor, sights it. Whitlow couldn't find the mark. McLaughlin, there to back him up, and through the crease the call. And with 5:55 to go, that will take us to our officials' timeout and give us a chance to thank some of our sponsors. Of course, Belco Construction, always on the list. Classics to Customs Auto Body. Little Buffalo Gas, Guaranteed Glass and Tint. Nitro 54 Racing. Aero Express Sports. Audible Difference. Wellings Auto Service. And, of course, Hills Custom Coffins. You are allowed to visit, but you cannot stay. Set to go after our final officials timeout. Ohsweken Bears with some work to do here, under 6 to go, and they'll head out on offense here. Abrams ducks in. Abrams tries a twister. Couldn't get a whole lot on it, so an easy save for Hill. And now quick pass to Vradenberg. Backdoor, Whitlow, and that's too many on the floor, and that's going to be an easy call. And you always got to like the griping, but the fact of the matter is you're only allowed 5 on at the same time. You have to have 1 foot in that box, both feet in that purple box you can see in front of the bench. So it's important that both feet are in and the player's stationary. You can't have 1 out, 1 in and not be called on the floor. So the Bears will get a power play opportunity, and it's never say never here. This is their 10th power play opportunity of the game. They've scored 4 times with the man advantage. Problem is they gave up 2 shorthanded markers on the same penalty. Burning, stretching out. That one steered aside by Dusty Hill. Goddard will get it. They'll go to work again. Skip, Lane Smith. Smith not worried about the chops. That to Beaver. Beaver now. Smith lets it go, and that's in the net. That's Lane Smith, boy, when he uncoils that shot, you might want to get out of the way as he finds the mark on the power play one more time for the Ohsweken Bears. That's Lane Smith's 4th goal of the game, and it's 15-10 with just over 5 minutes to play. So both teams have been efficient on the power play. Problem is, the Bears had a bit of a mental lapse with a power play in the 3rd quarter and gave up 2 shorthanded markers, and right now that was where the momentum changed. And now a chance here. Snow looking inside, couldn't connect. Radenberg the other way. Quick pass up ahead. It's Zulian. Zulian off the post. So Mitch Zulian fooled Goa Abrams but couldn't beat the iron, and Snipers now with a reset and a delayed penalty coming to the Bears. Whitlow, no look. Thunderhill zips it around. Chayton King, his shot wide. Thunder's going to run under it with 7 on the shot clock. Whitlow. That one doesn't get through, goes off a defender, and Whitlow will roll it down with 4:10 to play. There'll be another too many on the floor call, and it will go to the Bears. So the Snipers will have another power play opportunity, and that, of course, looks like it will result in a penalty shot. So we're going to have another penalty shot here. And it looks like it's going to be Sugihara that's going to get the chance this time around. So Sugihara and Goa Abrams. And Sugihara. That may have officially been the slowest goal ever in the history of a penalty shot, as it went off the back, off the butt, off the post, it in. And if you're a fan, you had to sit around and wait, see what was going to happen, if that was in or not. So the Snipers get the goal, a big goal at that. Sugihara with his first of the game at 16-10. So Kanari Sugihara, glad to see him get a chance there, as he is always in the mix, that thankless job of being the draw man. You win the draw and your team gets possession, you got to head to the bench. So he's okay with that. Everyone has a role and a chance there for something different. Good to see him take advantage of that. Just under 4 minutes to play here. Whitlow on the give and go. That's gone and went. Good defense there, and through the crease the call will give possession to the Bears. And a quick jump pass will send away Snow. Snow, good flip across. Lane Smith with Jordan Mike on. I think Jordan Mike's going to need some help here. If you're isolated with Lane Smith, you need some help. That one, a good save by Dusty. Vernhill takes a hit. He'll roll off and collect it. Quick pass up to Dalen Hill, and now if you are the Snipers, time is on your side. You're up 6. You don't need to add another one. You just need to not give up anymore. And they'll work it right away half boards. Thunderhill ducks under one and goes to the overhead. Abrams scooped that. Hill wait, was looking for that back door. Instead an outlet pass. And a good one, and good job to get it over the timeline. And they'll set it up. Abrams work it over to Smith. Smith gets a double screen. He'll change direction, roll around, flip off. Whalens. Abrams let that one go, and Dusty with an easy save there. And quick outlet pass handled neatly by McLaughlin. It was not a good pass, but a good job by one of the good hands people. Miller, under 2.5 to play. Whitlow. Step back out. Thunderhill going to the corner post. Gets his own rebound. Almost pocketed that 5-hole. And an outlet pass will send away the man from Snowy River. Snow has a chance here. Probably could have ducked in. Instead swings it across. Burning wide open on that side in Abrams. So it's going to be a holding the stick call, and that may go to Ty Codd. The Codd man may have got caught. And he will do 2 minutes in the pen with just over 2 minutes to go here in this game. So the Bears with a late power play opportunity, and they have plenty in this game here. So once again, both teams come in with 2-9 records. Head-to-head goes to the Snipers, so they're currently in 7th spot. A win here will solidify them in 7th. And a chance now, Vradenburg, he's in alone. So a chance here to add. And Abrams with a good save. Read that one like a novel, and here come the Bears the other way. Minute and a half to play. Goddard and Smith. And you can see both teams now with the playoffs looming. You don't want any suspensions. You don't want any injuries. And McLaughlin. And I tell you, that vet, I am impressed. He still has some zip to his step. Dalen Hill rolls it in. That's probably one of the quietest, most unassuming shorthanded goals you'll ever see. And the third shorty surrendered by the Ohsweken Bears here today. So with 1:07 left, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that the Snipers are going to pick up the win. I don't think I'm really risking a whole lot. Not sure I'd get very good odds on that bet anyway at this stage. Sugihara has a goal to go with his dominating performance inside the draw circle, as Mitch Zulian now will just avoid into the final minute here. And they'll just look to burn the clock. Zulian with 8. He's going to go for a run, and if he goes for a run, you ain't catching him, I'll tell you that. As he'll just flip that up. Potentially best game put together by the Six Nations Snipers, as for the first time this season they have a full roster. And out of the bench, Dusty Hill making a late save. Lane Smith. And that's going to be a crease call there. So that was through the crease and then got the ball again. That's what you see here. And Dusty Hill's just going to air it out. Final 12 seconds. Vern Hill now is just going to get it over the timeline and send it over. So that will do it. So the Six Nations Snipers will come away with a 17-10 win. They will up their record now to 3-9. The Bears fall to 2-10. Playoffs are looming. That wraps up Week 12 in the Arena Lacrosse League. On behalf of JVI Productions, I'm Lance Wynn. We'll see you next week.